What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Life of a Car Guy podcast. I'm your host, Pete, the Car Guy. Thank you so much for joining me on such a beautiful Saturday morning. We got so much to talk about, got some great news and some announcements to share. So let's just go ahead and get started. And you know how we do. We jump off with the What's Going On segment. Brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? I have too much fun with that. All right, big announcement today. Here we are, the inaugural launch of Take the Wheel segment. We are going to be recording live in Copper Hill, Virginia this afternoon at 3 p.m. Looking forward to that. I cannot wait to get that going with you guys. So, we're going to be interviewing Peter Allen Lewis. He is the founding father of Apple Ridge Farm, which is a camp and conference center that's been in business for over 40 years now. They're located in Copper Hill. He's also a retired school principal and counselor for the Roanoke City Schools. In addition, Mr. Lewis is the avid car lover and car guy, and he currently has two Ford Mustangs. So we're going to check those out this afternoon as a part of the Take the Wheel segment. But we're also going to gain some knowledge and some insight about the various vehicles that Mr. Lewis has owned and had in his life, and just kind of get some knowledge and some insight about how to take care of your cars and how to keep up with your car collection. So definitely looking forward to that. So this is the inaugural launch of Take the Wheel. Can't wait for that. So definitely want y'all there. We're going to launch that at 3 p.m. this afternoon. Just FYI, okay? So a couple other things. The website is under construction as of now. You're still able to access it, but we're making some changes and some updates on it. And I've actually partnered with a young man who is not only great with web design but also apparel design. His name is Marcellus Northington, and Mr. Northington is going to assist me with getting the apparel going with respect to getting Life of a Car Guy golf shirts and some hats, very similar to what we wear today. So I'm looking forward to that. And hopefully, when we get those up, I'll be able to debut that and also show you guys, if you're interested in wanting getting a shirt and a hat, you know how to get those and get those ordered. Okay. So definitely look out for that. So, industry news is next segment. So, online resource Edmunds.com just recently dropped their 2026 top automotive rated vehicle awards this past week. So, within Edmunds, they review all the vehicles in various categories and they name their top choices for each category. So, we're going to drop those for you today. All right. So, the winner of the best car category for 2026 goes to the Honda Civic Hybrid. So congratulations to Honda. Honda has always been a mainstay with innovation as well as durability, reliability, and fuel efficiency and fuel economy. So congratulations to Honda for the best car award. The best SUV award goes to the Hyundai Palisades Hybrid. The Palisades went through a full revamp this past year, full reconstruction, new redesign, and is also the winner of the best SUV segment. It's a nice looking SUV. They really outdone themselves. The grille is definitely upgraded, a little bit more of an aggressive front, and a beautiful stance on that vehicle. So, congratulations to Hyundai and to the Palisade for the winner of the best SUV segment. Best Truck Award goes to the Ford Maverick. Ford has an introductory truck in the Ford Maverick, which is the small truck segment. If you guys remember the smaller trucks way back in the day, Ford is one of the few that has one in that smaller truck category. Definitely a great truck to check out and a great segment to be in. And they also offer them not only in four-wheel drive, but I believe they're offered in hybrid as well. So congratulations to the Ford Maverick for winning the Best Truck Award this year. Best electric car goes to the Tesla Model 3. The Model 3 is going through some revamped updates as well as a refresher in the overall look in the front and rear. And definitely still a mainstay standard in the segment for electric cars. So congratulations to Tesla and to the Model 3.
Best electric SUV goes to the Hyundai Ioniq 5. This one was a little bit of a surprise for me because I don't consider the Ioniq 5 to be an SUV of sorts. It is a smaller, kind of a hatchback style, but you know, the hatchback and the SUV kind of overlap in a lot of different ways. But the Hyundai Ioniq 5 has definitely been a category winner across the board on a lot of other segments, not just Edmunds, but Motor Trend and Car and Driver as well. So congratulations to Hyundai Ioniq 5 for that segment. Now for the best of the best category, so this is the tops and the entire category that we're going to introduce. So drum roll real quick, and the winner is the Hyundai Palisades Hybrid. So Hyundai came out as a big time winner across multiple segments this year. So congratulations to the Hyundai line and congratulations to the Palisades Hybrid. So all right, guys. So just so you'll know, Edmunds.com, for those that aren't aware, they are a trusted site for all industry leading categories and also a great site to go to as far as making sure you're getting the best value, the best bang for your buck, as well as just kind of help you maintain your vehicle throughout. So Edmunds has been a part of the auto industry for many, many years and is a trusted site to go to for any type of automotive questions or concerns. So it is something that the car guy would endorse. So I would definitely tell you to check out Edmunds as well. All right. Now, topic of discussion for today in my second day of the car series is the Honda Accord, specifically the 1992 four-door sedan. So what I've done is throughout this segment for the rest of the month, I'm going to introduce you to the vehicles that I've owned and operated, and kind of give you some insight not on those vehicles specifically, but also in those particular make and models as well. So this is the Honda Accord. Trying to make sure it's not in the light too much. Let's see, it's a little bit shiny, but that's okay. So the Honda Accord has been a great vehicle for me. It was my first vehicle that I ever owned that was an automatic, believe it or not. And it was one that I really, really liked because number one, it was the first vehicle that I actually got to be a part of that had a sunroof in it. My best friend, one of my best friends growing up, Jarvis Atkins. Jarvis had multiple vehicles that he and his family owned. They owned a couple of Saabs, and they also owned what was that one? The McCord. It was a Ford line vehicle. The McCord was a kind of like a fastback little four-door vehicle, and he souped it up, put a chip in it, and kind of did a lot of upgrades to it. So Jarvis was also another car guy that I kind of leaned on with a lot of car questions and stuff. But let me try this. I took it out the sheet. It's still a little light and bright, but that's okay. I think you can kind of see it. The 1992 Accord. That was a favorite vehicle of mine. My first introduction to that vehicle was when my dad bought it from Rick Woodson Honda. Rick Woodson Honda was a Honda dealership back in Roanoke, Virginia, and Rick Woodson was the owner of that particular dealership. My dad actually bought this vehicle from Mr. Woodson's wife. That was her new vehicle, and she had basically sold that to my father. So, like I said, that was the first vehicle that I owned with the sunroof. What I loved about it was that it just drove really smooth. The controls were really, really simple. And the inside was like a maroon burgundy color, and the outside was that what they called a Seattle silver. It was a beautiful color. It was kind of like a light champagne color. It was one that I really loved to clean very often and clean the wheels, alloy wheels on it, and everything. My first time driving that vehicle solo was for my senior prom in 1996. I drove that to the prom. That was a sweet vehicle, sweet ride. And then when I would come home for breaks from college, my dad would let me drive it as well, let me use it as my personal vehicle to go around. I think the first big trip that I ever took with that vehicle was going to Virginia Beach from Roanoke. And when I tell you it was a smooth ride, no issues whatsoever, great gas mileage, it was just a really nice vehicle overall. And I received that as a graduation present when I graduated college back in 2001. So and I think one of the things I did once I graduated, I put a Alpine CD player in it with a remote control. So that was like my way of congratulating myself for from college. I've owned several different other Accords throughout the years. A couple of them have been the 1991 version. That was the first year that Honda went into, I think, the third generation of the Accord. That year was the retractable seat belt. So one of the things I learned about that vehicle was it had the automatic seat belt that would kind of slide all the way up and into the door. One of the things that Honda was trying to make people aware of was that that was not the secure way to just have a seat belt because it only covered you here. They did require you to make sure that you strap the lower part across your waist. But I know a lot of people thought that once you got in the car, you had the automatic seatbelt, you were safe, and that wasn't really the case. So, but the 1992 version that I showed you here just a second ago, that was the first year that they introduced the airbag in for the driver. So Honda started inputting airbags in their vehicles starting in 1992, and that was the introductory year for the Accord to have an airbag for the driver's side. But at any rate, I owned a 91, which was nice, and then also owned a 94 Accord. That was the next iteration, the change in the body style. Really loved that vehicle. That one I kind of did some tricking out of it on my own. I kind of changed the lights on the interior and exterior and added a subwoofer into the trunk and upgraded the CD player as well. So that was a pretty cool vehicle there too. So, as a part of this month of my car series, one of the things I wanted to do was kind of do like a car rating of the particular vehicle that I'm speaking of, but I also want to also rate the industry makes and models as a whole. So, I'm going to go back from last week when I did the Toyota, so I'm going to rate those as well. But I'm going to start with the Accord. So, I have a rating system based on the car guy car system, and it's going to be one for, one is not always great, and then five is the best, right? So there's several things I want to measure with the vehicles that I've owned. Number one, the reliability, then the durability. So I got to rank the Accord as a 5 car rating for the car guy segment because of the fact it was very durable, very reliable, and also kept me safe. I was in a really, really bad accident um, not too far after I graduated, and it kept me safe and protected me. So it was one of the things that I really loved about that car. As far as just performance overall, it was a good performing car. Wasn't like, drop dead fast or anything. Wasn't like very, very, very responsive with respect to high speeds. I'd give that still a 4 car rating for the segment. That vehicle wasn't known to be a high performance vehicle. Now, I've known a lot of people that have swapped the engines and dropped what they call B16, B18 engines into the Accords and make them more performance based. I pretty much kept mine stock the entire time, but outside of that, it was really good. As far as fuel economy and fuel efficiency rating, I definitely have to give it a 5 car rating because of the fact it was extremely fuel efficient. I could go long distances without having to fill up too often, so that was pretty decent. And with respect to that vehicle overall, I would give it a 5 car rating again, just in terms of the all three of the categories and how much I loved it. Now, Honda as a whole, I definitely would have to give it a 5 car rating with respect to the durability, reliability, and fuel efficiency and everything. And as far as performance with respect to that, I still give them a 4 out of a 5 car rating. Definitely strong rating, but with respect to performance, I would say about a 4. One thing I wanted to show you guys from last week, just so you'll know, and I hope it doesn't shine too bright in the light. This was the 1983 Toyota Tercel wagon that I owned back in the day. And like I said, that was the very first car I ever owned. Wasn't much uh, of a speedster or anything like that, but it was definitely reliable. Definitely a great vehicle as well. So I want to go back and do some ratings on this now that I have the rating sheet. So as far as just being durable and reliable, I would give it a 5 car rating with respect to that. Performance and design, nobody really rates their very first car very high anyway, but I'm going to do a 3 car rating only because it wasn't the best performance vehicle. And like I told y'all last week, I had trouble getting up the hill around my neighborhood driving that car. And then fuel economy, I gotta rate that a 5. I mean, the Toyotas are just strong with respect to fuel economy and fuel efficiency. Overall, for the Toyota brand, I have to go between a 4 and a 5. I'm kind of on the fence on the 5, but I'll go a 4 only because they're strong in every category. With respect to fuel efficiency, they are second only to Honda with respect to overall fuel economy. So that's the reason why I give them the 4 car rating. But anyway, guys, so next thing we're going to talk about on the Drop a Dime segment, just one more time. I've been getting a lot of responses from you guys, and I greatly appreciate it. I want to just reiterate for right now, while we're under construction with the website, any type of requests, I want you to go to my email, which is thelifeofacarguy@gmail.com. Okay. Once again, thelifeofacarguy@gmail.com. Greatly appreciate you guys reaching out to me. And I'm definitely going to get some things going there as well. Okay. Couple of announcements. So I have several of my sponsors and subscribers that I kind of keep in touch with. One of which that I see on a regular basis when I go to the gym, Mr. Jeff. Mr. Jeff has kind of reached out to me earlier this week. He was like, "Man, I love the segment, but how do I give to it? How do I donate? How do I want to kind of put my money towards this because he really likes it a lot and he enjoys the segment." So I thought about it, and Mr. Jeff, in response to that, I have created a GoFundMe account for the Life of a Car Guy. So just to let you guys know, when you go to GoFundMe, all you need to do is just type in the search Life of a Car Guy. You will see my picture there. It has the inaugural video that's up there as well, and it's got a little brief description about what we're trying to do. So if I definitely would love and welcome any and all donations, and just anything you would like to give towards Life of a Car Guy. I'm a little funny about a couple of things, and let me be very frank with this. Any type of donations or any type of giving that's done on the GoFundMe account, that's going to be put towards Life of a Car Guy. Okay. And what I mean by that is that's going to go to the website, that's going to go to the podcast, that's going to go to upgrading the equipment, the videography, and all the designs and everything like that. So I just want you guys to know that if you do decide to do that, and I greatly would appreciate it, that's going to go to build this into what I envision to be a worldwide phenomenon that we share with everybody. Okay. So, Mr. Jeff, thank you very much for that suggestion. And once again, guys, if you go to GoFundMe and you just search Life of a Car Guy, you can find that you can donate there. What I will also do is for my subscribers, I will put the link out there to the GoFundMe, not only on YouTube, but also send it to you through my broadcast as well. Okay. Now, talks with the car guy. One of my subscribers, Mr. Adam Boswell, uh, reached out to me earlier this week, and he was telling me it'd be great if the Life of a Car Guy would kind of introduce a used car segment that would help people to find the right budget car and which vehicles to stay away from, what are good family vehicles, and first time driver cars for teens. Adam, thank you so much for that great suggestion. I greatly appreciate that. In the next month, I'm going to introduce a different segment that's going to incorporate some of those questions that Adam presented. The other thing I wanted to make mention of this as well is that the website is going to have the Car Guy Academy. And in that academy, you're going to have a subscription based platform where you can go in for people who want to buy cars, for people who are looking to sell their vehicle, and for people who are in the auto industry as sales consultants and want to perfect their craft, or just starting out, or are interested in becoming a car consultant. I'm going to have a separate segment for that as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that. That's a part of the construction. We'll hope to have that up soon, just to let you guys know. All right. So, last thing, real quick, guys. Homework assignment. Need everyone to tell at least 5 people about the podcast and the blog. Have them like and subscribe onto the YouTube page, please. For those that are liking the page and haven't subscribed yet, if you don't mind, please subscribe because that kind of helps to grow this as well and helps to build it up even more so that we can grow this community, this thing of ours that we like to do here. Okay. And that's what this thing is about. This thing of ours, and I know I borrowed that from kind of a mafia phrase, but I want everybody to be included with this. This is this thing of ours. And I greatly appreciate everyone that has contributed and given me ideas and things. Thank you so much. And shout out to all of those that are continue to subscribe and be a part of the blog and the podcast. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, so we're going to head and close out. So, as always, I appreciate you riding with me. Want to say praise God because He's always got the wheel. And though we may not always agree, it's very important to show respect. Stay up and see you on the road. And one more time, guys, the Take the Wheel segment will drop today at 3 p.m. I'm going to try to do it live, just FYI. If not, it will just be the video and we'll drop the video. Okay. So, look forward to seeing you guys. Thank you so much and I'll see you at 3 p.m. today.